12:13 a.m. So, movies. This is my quad feature from my birthday weekend, July 5th. Jurassic World Rebirth, Ballerina, Elio, and Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Here's my thoughts. Jurassic World Rebirth first. And I was happy about this because it had a noon show. I missed that show, but I caught the 12:30 show. But still, a noon show, it's rare. Usually the show started at 1. It's an interesting story with needing 3 blood types of colossal dinos to make a vaccine that'll prevent heart issues for decades to come. It is kind of lazy, but still interesting. Because, fuck it, it's dinosaurs. Xavier should have died, and I will say my theater was pretty sparse, just under 10 people. But that was just for my show. I don't know what it was collectively for each theater that showed this, because we had it for RCX, 3D, and regular. I don't even know if we had D-Box for it. Missed that shit. The D-Rex. I actually have to do a video on that thing. Because I saw it. It's at my Walmart. I have to do a video on it. It's like Sloth's cousin. Or his pet. The D-Rex was kind of meh, to be honest. Like, whatever. It just felt like a rehash of the first film while paying homage to the others. There should have been more on InGen's lab and the island itself, plus the temple. It was definitely awkward with the family and the dialogue with the punchlines not hitting correctly. Like them punchlines, nobody was laughing at them. It was bad. Oh, it was so bad. And the dad didn't limp very much after fucking his leg up. Like, he literally here, and his leg's fucked up. He's limping for a while, and then magically he can jog. Love that. Did like the new SUV in this, even if it's shortly utilized. Damn shame. Casting was alright, I guess. I wonder how much was cut out, though. This makes JP3 look better in comparison. Yeah. Sad my theater didn't have cups or buckets for it. And it's a clunky 4 out of 10. And it's funny that the old lady who watched it said to me she felt a sequel coming on after watching it. I am not making that up. I cannot make that up. Dominion was a good ending to the trilogy, and I do like the exploration of how the ecosystem affects the dinosaurs, but it only goes so far, you know. Looking at you, Star Wars. Fuckers. Henry Loomis's dialogue about the food chain was the most memorable, and the new displays. I like the new displays, they're cool. Even weirder, I had this mild impulse to rub one out to Scarlet, but I didn't. Just a weird mood feeling. Weird. Like that idiot at the theater rubbed one out to Sydney Sweeney and Madam Web. Ugh. It's a 1 out of 10 story with a 4 out of 10 execution accompanied by 11 out of 10 layout, 6 out of 10 characters, and 8.5 out of 10 callbacks. That's Jurassic World Rebirth in a nutshell. My fave dinosaur, Titanosaur. Found the motherfucker. It's a Target exclusive for $75. Bitch. And the Funko looks like a deformed dick. It looks like a fucking... It looks like a bad Dragon Dildo prototype. You think I'm getting good? Look that bitch up. Titanosaur Funko. You'll see what I'm talking about. Elio. I didn't do these in order. I did them as they popped up in my head. But the order I mentioned in the beginning, that's where I watched it. So, Elio. It has the same pace as Minecraft, being quick and to the point with the story. I love that. That's good. Love the T2 homage with Elio's clone melting the distracted guards. The schism between Elio and his aunt is relatable, especially when he feels alienated. Like, he's into space and shit. So she's trying to bring him out and, you know, interact with him after he lost his parents. So, rough shit with that. It happens, and he's a young kid. I will say this film, Elio did remind me of my friend Chris's youngest, because he's into outer space shit. I'm going to recommend this to her to watch with him, because he'll enjoy that. The alien designs are truly unique in presentation. That's the one thing Disney gets right, is when they do weird-ass characters, they go all out with that shit. This was definitely worth waiting a year to see. It was. I was so mad last year. I was like, where's Elio? And then it's like, oh, it got delayed because of the WGA strikes. Oh, well. I'll definitely get the art book on here eventually. That's a promise. I will get it on here eventually. I don't know when. It will be a couple months, but it'll be on here. I promise. I don't break my promises. I try to keep them as much as I can. I did love how Grygon broke out of his armor to cradle Glordon. Absolutely fatherly love. I love that shit. Props on having single father representation too. Don't see enough of that. Always a single mom and shit. I'm having a hard life. He walked out on us. I had to make this birthday cake by myself. Yeah, you bitch. You don't know that reference? Okay, I won't explain it. It's okay. It's alright. No! Shit. Oh. I screwed up my shit. Lovely. Fuck my life. There you are. I clicked the back button. Screwed up my review. Go, god damn it. Oh, fuck me. This is what happens when I'm not paying attention. And I hit the wrong goddamn button at the wrong time. There we go. What the hell are you? There we go. It's been a day. I'm tired. Good. Elio became ambassador in the end. Awesome stuff. This movie is basically Valerian in the City of 1,000 Planets for kids. It really is. It's literally dumbed down Valerian for kids. I love it. Grygon let everyone go, and I'm surprised Elio gave up his badge to go back home. Him and his aunt could have stayed. You could have avoided Trump. It's bullshit. You could have avoided ICE. Fuck. It fits. Melmac was funny, and Elio reminds me of my bestie. I just mentioned that shit. The end credits with artwork is beautiful too. Love it. Adorable that Elio and Bryce connected with Glorgon via the ham radios again. Should there be a sequel to this? Maybe, but I prefer a series exploring more. Be better that way. 2 out of 10 for me. And for the quick pacing is nice, but I do wonder what was cut out. It always happens. Because guaranteed there's going to be, oh, there was a whole fucking sequence that tied everything together. Oh, whatever. Ballerina. No, this is not about ballerinas. This is not about ballet. No, I don't like that shit. Ew. Hell of an original story for Eve. Good stuff. Which means I'll have to do a rank John Wick then. So be on the lookout for that eventually. It's better than Chapter 2, and Anna did well for herself. Like, she really did good in this. And I wouldn't mind seeing her and Chloe Grace Moretz for a Ballerina versus Hit Girl. That would be a lot of fun. I want to know if Chloe still has her muscle memory from Kick-Ass. I want to know if she still has that shit. And a good plot twist on her being from the village and her dad trying to get her out. Cool shit. I also love how the village itself is Killbox Central. Sun Tzu would be proud. Love how misleading the trailer was, too. So misleading. Making you think John was going to kill her, but she survived only to have a price put on her head. Double Evanescence tracks on this. Love both of them. Fight Like a Girl and Hand That Feeds. So good. Also interesting that it takes place during Chapter 2, or it might be 3. I could be wrong. I don't know. It's been a while since I watched those videos. Or those movies. Kind of wish this had been just about her and not needing John involved. Like, it would have been nice just, John doesn't have to be in everything. Looking at you, Star Wars. Cocksuckers. My only gripe is that she should have kept her hair up so her vision wasn't obscured in fighting. Even I put that in my fanfic because having your hair allows for more hands-free attention versus constantly whipping your head around or quickly tucking it back. Or asshole grabs a hold of your hair and just yanks you around like a fucking rag doll. Ugh. Or having to use to choke you. Yeah, I saw you grinning and biting your lip about that shit, freak. Get to the back of the road. Back of the bus. We're not doing that shit here. No. Also, props on not being sexualized either. Awesome stuff. The fighting in this was more unique versus John's outing, but Chapter 4 is still God tier. Absolute God tier. Oh, nothing tops that hotel shootout. Oh, that hotel shootout just, I get goosebumps thinking about that shit. And the CUDA. Fuck. I'm gonna come. Eve with the fire hose forming a cone against the flamethrower was perfect. Even her balance was spot on too. Fun fact, I actually came across that particular sequence, but it was where was it? Facebook. They were showing firefighters training and they were learning how to put out different fires, and one of them that they were doing was that wall of water. I was like, that's cool. And I loved it. It was so good. Oh. Her weapon proficiency is amazing, especially during the ward protection training leading up to the ice bar. And that was the best fight in this movie. The ice bar was the best. Her versus John was alright. I mean, if you were expecting it to be like, oh, he's going to kick her fucking ass, you need to remember something. Keanu Reeves is in his late 50s. And he still looks good. He still looks good, but his right shoulder's fucked. His right knee is fucked. So, yeah, he can still go, but it's painful. Why he doesn't get surgery to fix that, I don't know. Just how he is. This, let's see here. I like the eye guy with his array of telescopes. That was really neat. Eve didn't have much in the way of armored clothing either versus John. That surprised me. Though, to her credit, she does hold her own without needing the armor. Solid 8, 9 out of 10 for me. Loved it. Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning. Very taut and tense ending to the franchise, tying it back to the beginning. I love that shit. Oh, better. Tom Cruise has really redefined stunts in this franchise. Same goes for Keanu Reeves, too. Both of them have reinvigorated the stunt and action genre as a whole. Of course, you could also call it Mission Impossible. See Tom run. A lot, but the stories are good, and I've done my reviews plus ranked them so you can check them out when you like. It was nice seeing Paris's nipple print and underboob, too, albeit you could see the small edits where she had on a sports bra, then no bra. It's there. It's funny as shit. And if it's not on the Blu-ray release or 4K, then they edited that out completely and redid it. But yeah, I was like, okay, she's got nipple print going on. She has no bra. Why are you cutting it and showing it again? Dumb. Just show them titties. Let's go. I also found it weird that when Ethan faked the cyanide capsule and killed the 2 guards, they didn't show it. Just her reactions. For a final outing, they could have been shown instead of focusing on Grace's reactions. Dumb. Like, show the shit. Show him chopping and beating her ass and breaking the table. One could argue it's too stunt-based because it takes away from the story. I'll go with that argument. I did enjoy him in the Russian sub, though. That was intense as fuck. Whew. That was one of the best fucking set pieces ever. Wow. Shame Luther died. That hit the hardest. Oof. Oof. 1, because he's a mainstay. 2, tired of the token black sacrifice. And 3, Ving Rhames deserves way more recognition than most people give him. Way more. I mean, you're talking about fucking Cobra Bubbles here. Fucking Cobra Bubbles. And even further back. Let's see here. The way Grace, Benji, Paris, William, and his wife and Theo stopped the entity and the bomb going off was pretty amazing. Paris saving Benji with the pen in the chest. That was a callback to Three Kings. Exactly the same layout. I gotta rewatch that sometime. Just different circumstances with the shit. Ethan versus Gabriel was good, especially Gabe's death. People were laughing at that shit. Let's go the belt strap only to be ball slapped and impaled by the plane's tail fin. Sad. That reveal for Briggs being Jim Phelps' son blew me away. I never realized that. I was like, damn. And I also realized something. I'm surprised Keith David never got tapped for this franchise. Oh my god, he's the perfect villain for this, but I guess he didn't see the potential of it. Wasn't called or was wrapped up in other projects. Or he just doesn't like Tom. The entity is slowly taking over the nuclear arsenal globally as a callback to war games easily. Ethan meeting the entity in that metal casket was creepy too. Oof. The most emotional moments were Erica's choice not to fire the nuclear rockets, Luther's final message to Ethan. That still makes me cry. And Erica seeing her son again. The most tense moments would be Ethan in the sub. Ethan versus Gabe, because oh my god. Ethan meeting the entity and the nuclear takeover country by country. Dude, what if David Lightman's creation... What if the entity is David Lightman's creation from War Games? Something to think about. William Donlow, still holding on to Ethan's knife from back then, is still mesmerizing in that he had the coordinates to the sub's location memorized. He did have a cozy life set up on St. Matthew Island. So I had to rewatch this because, as I mentioned, I didn't get to finish my full review for this. So I found a copy with caps. Happy about that. I got to watch this with closed captions. My theater actually has 2 days a week, Wednesday and Sunday, that they show captions for movies, certain ones. But when they implement it for full across, I'm going to be so horny. Erica's VHS to Ethan hits so damn hard now that I've seen it start to finish because I missed the beginning of it because I had to leave Elio to walk across the fucking theater to the other side to get to the fucking movie. I also realized that Ethan meeting up with Benji is at the same place the movie ends too. Yep. Pretty surprising the rabbit's foot had the Pakova inside of it, and I really do love how this all ties together so damn well. I have never seen a franchise tie together so neatly. Like, this is so good. It's so neat. Gabriel is probably my new fave villain out of the franchise. Although, if you deep dive it, Ethan's the real villain. I did like the Doomsday Vault, too. Pretty interesting that everything popular about mankind is stored on one of those hard drives in case of an extinction level event, or ELE. Nuclear war is scary, and I hope it never happens again in my lifetime. I do love Mount Weather's layout, especially the sit-rep tables. Hell, even the threat of AI is slowly growing. But we're all stuck with Bob Ross doing that shit, right? Fuck. Killing cyberspace would be horrific, but it would be a long run, retrospectively smart. Yeah. World needs a reset button now before it's too late. Ugh, for real. I could do a whole video on that shit. Angela Bassett makes a damn good Madam President. Oh, so good. Neely's speech to Ethan is a callback to Crimson Tide and The Hunt for Red October. I'll also say all these films except Jurassic World Rebirth, and I can go fuck off, would have been great in D-Box. Well, I mean, I could have been, but not really. The submarine sequence is top-tier stunt work. Grace's slow-mo boob bounce CPR was alright. I do wonder how many takes it took for Ethan versus Gabriel in the plane to get it right. If he said one, I would be fucking shocked. Oh my god. Ethan promoting Benji to team lead is smart, especially if they're planning a spinoff. Might happen. Hell of an ending to a long-running franchise. 9.6 out of 10 for me. So that was my quad feature. That's my third... Yeah, I think it's my third quad feature on my birthday. Epic. So, if you don't like these films, suck it. If you do, go for it. Watch them again. If you've never seen these films and you want to try them out, go for it. Oh, man, I am so beat. But I have one more video to run off, so stay tuned.